And so you're saying it's more typical that men experience spontaneous desire where arousal comes on in a moment,
In anticipation.
in anticipation, and often based on perhaps a visual cue.
Correct.
For women, that is less common,
Correct.
but not implausible.
Correct. And so acknowledging that, there's a few sort of lessons that we can take from that. The first is, if you're listening to this podcast and you want to work on your desire, if you're waiting for your husband to get a new shirt or a new Selby or anything, the visual stimulus is not evidence-based. Stop waiting for that. I want you to think about...
What about getting a new car? Does that...
I'd love one, but no. But just to be clear, I would love one. I want you to think about how you get responsive desire in response to arousal. And how we do that is lubrication. So we know how to use lube. Most of us do. You're in the act. You take some lubricant, you put it on the penis, you put it on the vagina, you have intercourse. I want to sort of encourage you to think about lube, potentially using it 30 minutes prior to intercourse. So I want you to take a silicone-based lube, and I'll tell you why in a moment. And I want you to think about using a lube shooter, which is a little droplet to take some of the lube and put it higher up in the vaginal canal. And then I want you to read a book, drink a cup of tea, wash your face. Women, as you sort of alluded to, are less visually stimulated into desire. There's great data that women like to read erotic literature, and there's great apps for that. Meet Rosie, Dipsia are great companies that have auditory or literature porn for women.